While cooking, the woman noticed something strange. The egg in her hand was completely empty. But that wasn't the weirdest part. As she wiped the glass on the balcony door, she didn't realize the wall behind her began to move. Moments later, it closed in on her, trapping her between the walls. Just as she was about to suffocate, the walls suddenly pulled back like nothing happened. First, Alice thought she was just overtired, that it was all a hallucination, so she didn't think much of it. But when she went back to cleaning the glass, she saw clear marks left from being crushed. That's when it hit her. What just happened was real, still shaken. She remembered something odd from when she first moved into the neighborhood. That day, all the residents gathered for a huge community party. Everyone had bright, happy smiles. Everyone except Mary. She said something strange out loud, but everyone just assumed she was going crazy again. This was supposed to be the happiest neighborhood in the country, created by a man named Frank who poured a fortune into building it. Every family was given a huge villa. Even their cars were top of the line. There were only 2 rules to live here. First, the men had to join Frank's company and report to headquarters for work every day. Second, no one was allowed near the desert to the north. Breaking this rule would lead to unpredictable consequences. Life in the community was highly structured. Every morning, the women would step outside to wave goodbye as their husbands drove off to work, then spend the rest of the day tidying up and enjoying their carefree lives. But Mary was different. A month ago, she broke the rules and tried to escape across the northern desert with her son. When security found her, the child was already gone, and Mary started acting erratic, telling anyone who would listen that the whole community was a lie. She warned them to get out, but no one believed her, so Alice felt something wasn't right, until one morning, while doing chores, she finally gave in to the urge and boarded a bus heading north. Just before the final stop at the desert's edge, a strange sound hit her ears. She looked around and saw something terrifying. A damaged airplane was crashing into the desert. Alice begged the driver to go help, but the man was frozen with fear. He told her it was forbidden territory. He refused to go another step. Determined to help, Alice stepped into the desert alone, ignoring the warning signs nearby. The deeper she went, the more wrong it felt. She reached the crash site, but found no debris, no wreckage, nothing. She had no idea how far she walked, until she looked up and spotted a strange circular building on a distant mountain. It looked exactly like the company HQ she saw in the model layout, so she headed that way. After a brutal climb to the top, she was stunned to find only an old circular structure, and not a single soul in sight. She had no idea where her husband actually went every day. Feeling lost and confused, she noticed something odd about the glass in front of her. She slowly reached out and gently touched it. The moment her fingers made contact, a red flash shot through the glass, and she instantly blacked out. When she came to, she was somehow back home, inside the community.